All right, well, this bantamweight division ubiquitously regarded as the deepest in the top 15 right now in the UFC, and this man's the #1 contender. He has beaten so many talented fighters to get this title fight. Now we see what the hell he can do with it.
Yeah, he's beaten them all, except the champion.
Right.
It's such a weird thing that you can go through so many tough guys, but ultimately the toughest one is the one you get last. So you go through this murderer's row of people to earn an opportunity, and now you get to fight the best. The champion is good, man, but this guy believes he has the skill set to take that title from him.
Yeah, he's been forged by the experience. He derives so much confidence from the training room, and it all comes down to these 25 minutes or fewer for the #1 bantamweight contender. All right, so here's the young upstart, Raul Rosas Jr. I'm not sure that any fighter has taken this fan base and this sport by storm the way this 18-year-old has over the last 12 months.
18 years old, John. That just speaks to where the game is going. And Raul Rosas Jr. is at the head of it. He's at the forefront. He's a kid that started off as a striker, but once he wrestled someone and got really stuck, he realized he needed to round out the skills. He had to be about 12 years old. So we are now seeing the next level of mixed martial arts, and it starts with this young man right here.
His popularity has absolutely soared. The question beckons, though, how good is Raul Rosas Jr. now relative to his fighting prime? We should get some answers in the octagon here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jimmie Rivera. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world,
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go. 5 rounds for the UFC's Bantamweight Championship. Going to be very interesting to see how this title fight plays out. Fighter lands a kick now. Rosas Jr. gets lit up by that straight punch.
Another big shot to the head.
All right, so there it is. He felt like his takedown defense was going to be the biggest factor in this fight. So far, so good for the wrestler who forced the shot there by the BJJ fight.
Yeah, this guy knows and understands how to float with positions. He doesn't panic when he gets to his legs. He just takes his time, he defends effectively, and that was gained over a lifetime spent on the wrestling mat.
Rosas Jr.'s looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. That was nice.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Rivera getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Oh, nice punch there by Jimmie Rivera. Really starting to let the hands go now, and that has been a big... And there's the double leg takedown. Pretty accurate there from bottom position.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Rosas Jr.'s back in full mount. Side control now. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Whoa, submission defense on full display.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from. I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Man, his sidekick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good sidekick. He's so fast at doing that technique. There is no tell when he attempts that certain strike.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Rosas Jr. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one.
He hasn't even attempted it. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, he's very disappointed. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt a takedown, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching. Trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got that submission tight now.
He's going to tag armbar here.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Rivera's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Posture's up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move, or the fight is going to get stopped.
Rivera's able to transition back to side control now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. Oh, right into mount.
now to go in this one.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now drops inside that closed guard. Ooh, guillotine choke would appear to be locked in. Yes, it is. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. And the horn sounds on round 2.
Listen, you did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. When he closes the distance and grabs you, I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Let's not worry.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this. Oh, that is as good as it gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Tries to mix in a takedown here. Whiffs on his straight right hand. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee.
Now some separation from his clinch position.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Rosas Jr. is looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied.
He passes to half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Rosas Jr. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Thought about a choke, instead flattens him out, and now he's got a lot of options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got all the options available to him. Now he's sending all that hip pressure into his opponent's back and just start raining down ground and pound.
And if you're the bottom fighter, better start intelligently defending yourself. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Rosas Jr.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your...
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
In the half guard.
Lands with the ground and pound. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was. He hurt him pretty badly there in the middle of the round. Got to think he's going to be looking for more of the same here when they get up off the stools.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who we're watching fight. But I tell you, as he walks back, he looks like Bambi. When Bambi was born and her legs were shaking, that's exactly how this man looked when he took that right hand. He was hurt bad, John. And the ability to get through that, the ability to still be in this fight shows to his toughness. But if he doesn't change it, he will not get another chance.
Bambi.
Bambi.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot was perfect.
Oh, with authority, the body. Leg kick checked effectively there by Rivera. Back and forth we go. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, that kick is good by Rivera.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
And now he's got the back. Rivera gets back up here. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Oh, nice takedown.
Oh, Rosas Jr.'s in half guard. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Rosas Jr.'s back in half guard. But at least staying busy on the bottom. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Under a minute to go. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it. Oh! All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? You ready?
It is the 5th and final round.
Nice block.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
All right, close guard now.
He passed the half guard. Now he's going full mount.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Rosas Jr.'s right back to the full mount here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, and now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he's out.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open.
Got to be very careful there.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Rivera ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. 1 minute to go in the fight.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Nicely done. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Jimmie Rivera! All right, well, nothing lucky about it. Congratulations to the highly skilled new UFC bantamweight champion of the world, and I would think he's got the potential to reign for some time.